right, Booze Loving fam, before we really get into this video, I have to do like two things. Like, A, I need to formally apologize to my assistant, and B, I need to admit that I'm a giant asshole because I have literally been sitting on this blind flight for like a month? No, it has not been 4 months. It has not been 4 months. Oh my God, but it has been a really, really long time. And like, he's literally asked me almost every single week, if not every single day, like, hey, did you do that blind flight yet? Did you do that blind flight yet? Like, the kid took the time out of his life to put this together for me, and I literally have not done it. So here we are. I'm finally like getting to a place where I'm finding some balance and figuring out how to like manage all the things in my life. And we're gonna do this blind flight. So this is fun because I literally have no idea what is in these 4 bottles. If I had to guess which one I'm going to like the most, just based off of the color, I would say, tough choice. I'm gonna go with like the wild card here, and I'm gonna say it's this guy.
Wild card.
Right here, because like, I'm sure you can't really see, but like, look at how incredibly light that is. Like, very, very, very light. And just based off of color, if it's not that one, if it's not this one, it's probably this one, because this one's really like deep and dark and caramelly colored, which makes me think that it's either super, super old or it has had like a lot of barrel finish, which, if the barrel finish is good, your girl is all over it. So Pike is here to like kind of like give me another perspective. He and I have wildly different palates, and we pick up wildly different things. I am not even remotely going to attempt to guess the actual whiskey in the bottles, because from previous experience that does not go well. So basically how this works, Brandon put together these samples for me. I don't know what's in them. I have this super secret envelope, which we'll open at the end after we've tasted them and compared notes. And we'll find out how much my tasting notes align with general tasting notes. So
I bet they taste like whiskey.
I bet they do taste like whiskey. Smart ass. This to me smells like super basic, like really, really, really basic. Although I am getting like a little bit of like a cola quality, which to me represents as sort of like figgy.
Yeah,
I feel like,
gonna say like prunes or figs or something.
yeah, like
like
prunes
that.
or figs, like almost like a Dr. Pepper kind of smell. There are like some really, really, really basic like whiskey notes that I feel like I always get, like vanilla, like burnt sugar.
It's almost got kind of an aspartame thing going on at the end.
I am not getting that.
It's more of a feeling than it is a taste.
Oh, like a texture?
Yeah.
Okay, I
like,
can
it kind of coats my mouth in a fake sugar way.
It does. That is true. And there is sort of like a weird, almost, I don't know if this will make sense, but it's almost in a way like a little bit like a grainy texture. But yeah, for the most part, I feel like what I'm picking up is like super, super basic. But we're going to open it up with just a little bit of water and see where that gets us. That was too much, Pike.
I messed it up.
He fucked it up.
I was trying really hard to be soft.
What'd you do? Okay, well, I'm gonna
whiskey.
Yeah, you did. You ruined it, is what you did. I'm just gonna get like a drop here and just like.
No, that's fine. I don't drink that
there's
water.
One.
This is the chaos move from Jurassic Park.
We're married. Why are you worried about my fingers in your water?
I don't know where those things have been.
Ooh, water made it smell super sweet.
Yeah, it did.
Like, yeah, well, you put too much in yours. Oh, no. But yeah,
real caramelly.
It smells very, very caramelly now that it's been opened up. Like, incredible. Like, and not like necessarily like a developed caramel, more like a caramel sauce, like the kind you would put on top of ice cream.
It almost smells like $100,000, the candy bar.
I'm not getting that, but that's part. You know what though? Actually, in the flavor, I do get it. Now that it's been opened up with a little bit of water, I really do get like some nuttiness.
Mm-hmm.
What nut I'm getting, I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's a little bit more chocolatey. It's a little bit more rich, which is weird because I feel like a lot of the time when you open something up like that, you lose a lot of those qualities. So the fact that it gained those by being opened up is like really, really strange. So way in the finish after it was opened up, I got something kind of creamy. Did you get that?
A little bit like the fake sugar went from
it almost
like
it
my mouth
to like a nougat kind of.
Yeah.
So
$100
like $100. No, he's not wrong. Like it does kind of taste like a candy bar. We're gonna move on to sample B, the light one, the one that I'm like, I feel like this could be like a really crazy wild card. It smells super fruity.
It smells like a swimming pool.
No, it does not. Oh my God. I don't know where you're getting swimming pool. I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting a lot of pear. I did. I'm getting a lot of pear. I'm getting a ton of pear.
No, it's like when I say swimming pool, it's like a watery kind of, like, not chemically watered, but it's not fresh spring water. It's definitely like this water came out of a tap. It's been through some sort of refining process at a plant.
Okay, well, having tasted it, I am still getting pear. I'm getting a ton of tree fruit. Primarily pear, primarily Bartlett pear to be specific. And I get like maybe just like a touch of apple, but mostly pear. I cannot get over how pear forward this is. I don't know what this is, obviously, because this is a blind flight, but I'm horribly intrigued and I really want to know because I love it.
I'm getting a little bit of green tea in there also.
I would agree with that.
I can't. How did you do this?
I did it like Booby. I scooped it and then I dropped it. Our silly rescue cat, he's so funny. He thinks he's a human and he tries to drink with his hands. So he reaches in because like, well, I don't know how to pick up a cup. So he sees us drinking with our hands because we raised him since the day he was born. And he literally scoops up water out of the bowl or the bucket and
he's
he like
not sticking his face in
drinks
there like the heathen dogs do.
The heathen dogs. I don't think this needs to be opened up. I think this is pretty good just by itself. What am I gonna do when I find out this is the troll sample?
Then
like
we're gonna start drinking.
It's like Jim
whiskey.
Beam apple. I don't know what this is, but I fucking love it. It is soft. It is subtle. That pear is blowing my mind. I don't know. I think it's really, really yummy. I like it a lot. Not like the best whiskey I've ever had, not by far, but it's so easy drinking. It tastes to me, it tastes like a whiskey that I would, like right now, we're literally sitting on our deck and I'm like, this is a whiskey I would drink just sitting on the deck while the kids play in the yard. It's light.
It is. It's real light. It doesn't.
So light.
I know it's whiskey, but it doesn't.
It doesn't present like whiskey.
Bring those traditional like caramel,
the heaviness,
sugars,
the richness. You don't get any of that.
That
at
probably
all.
explains the color. It's real light fruited.
For sure.
I imagine.
I like it. I'm gonna be real pissed when I find out this is the troll bottle. Moving on to bottle C. This is the troll bottle.
This is Evan Williams' bottle and
No,
bond.
it's not. It is definitely the troll bottle, though. If there is a troll bottle, this is the one. This smells like candy. Does it not?
It smells like grandma's candy that's been sitting in a musty room.
It does not. Oh my God. No, it doesn't. That's such a lie. But it does smell like candy. I'm totally getting like, hold on. I am getting a lot of chocolate. And I'm getting a lot of nuttiness. And I'm getting red apple. That's what I get. What do you get? What you got?
I am getting kind of like a musty...
I'm not getting any must at all. I don't know where you're getting that.
In my nose.
Okay, well, I'm not getting musty. I get no must. I get a fuck ton of chocolate and I get a lot of red apple.
I get some apple. I don't really smell the chocolate.
I'm
if
smelling
anything,
chocolate.
It might be like a milk chocolate.
I agree with that.
a-
I was actually just about to say that. It smells like milk chocolate. This is why I do this with another person. Because what he's getting in the nose that I'm not getting in the nose, I am getting in the flavor. I am definitely getting Grandma's Basement in the flavor, but not in the nose at all. Literally at all. I don't get that. Smelling it again after having tasted it and getting like some weird flavor that I was not expecting based off of my initial like aroma evaluation, I'm getting more like baking spice, so like I'm definitely getting primarily cinnamon stick, like whole cinnamon stick in the aroma.
I was thinking those little honey sticks
So like
you used
apple
to get.
pie.
You can get from the orchard, like those honey sticks. Like that kind of unrefined, little bit of a bite to it.
Yeah, I
Sweetness.
totally get that. I completely get that. Yeah, it has a lot of like, I'm still getting a ton of apple. This one's really interesting. I really like it a lot. From a complexity standpoint. So we're going to open it up and just kind of see what it does. Oh my.
That musty really coming through now.
I'm still getting a lot of apple.
Your sniffer's not sniffing properly.
I disagree with you completely.
Why'd you taste it?
Those are two completely different receptors. Our receptors do not work the same way. That is why when I'm tasting with my friends who have a tendency to taste and smell things differently than I do, we do have a tendency to align on a lot of things, but we find them at different points. Everyone's palate is different.
Does your receptors get Showtime? Because I only get HBO.
This is my life. So opened up with water, I think this is really spicy.
Yeah.
Like very spicy. Super fucking spicy.
It brought out some warmth and some...
Yeah, there's so much warmth. There's like, I would say like whole clove, whole nutmeg, like spicy. Like I was already getting like a cinnamon stick thing.
Right.
But now I'm like, now it's very, very fucking aggressive. Very fucking aggressive.
Opened up, this makes me want to wait to finish this until tomorrow when it's going to be 30 degrees colder for the high temperature.
Because it tastes like fall. Between the apple,
the musty basement, and...
Between the apple, the musty basement, and all of the like whole spice. Holy shit. This is a fall whiskey.
The color of this one's my favorite by far.
The color is definitely my favorite out of all of these. It's so dark. It's so deep. It looks so rich and inviting.
I don't know if it's picking up the red from my very lovely t-shirt, but it looks like it's on fire.
It's really subtle in the aroma.
I'm getting like ethanol.
I'm not getting a whole lot of ethanol, but it is definitely like, I think it's very, very like, there's almost nothing there, to be completely
really
honest.
like outside of that ethanol, I'm not.
Like, if I had to guess, I would say that this is really young. It smells really young.
For anyone who, watching this and thinking I'm just, I don't know, whatever, if you smell your own skin, it kind of resets your nose. So you're getting like
which super helps with your perception of what you're actually
especially when you're going
drinking.
through like a row of different things, because you're accustomed to your own body smell, so it's a neutral smell for you. So if you're unsure of what you're smelling, go ahead and just give yourself a little sniff. Hopefully you showered. If not,
then what are you
definitely
even
get
doing
grandma's
with your
basement
life?
if you ain't showered.
I don't know if you're getting grandma's basement or the locker room at the gym.
That did help a little bit. I'm getting real traditional whiskey notes now on the nose.
This is hot.
I told you I smelled ethanol.
This is so hot. Oh, man. This is not only hot, this is like spicy.
This is like Thai food medium.
It is. It's like Thai food medium. It's so hot. The fuck, Brandon? You know I'm a baby. Why did you do this to me?
I haven't even tried it.
Oh, it's so hot.
I
I can smell it now. Now that I've tasted it, I can smell the hot.
Now that I've opened up my nose, it's kind of got an apple pie kind of smell going on.
Like the last one?
Not like the last one.
Because that was like warm, soft, wonderful, inviting apple pie. This is like mean. This is a mean whiskey. It's mean.
This is like you're caramelizing apples and brown sugar and bourbon for apple pie, and now it's baking.
I disagree with that completely.
That's what it smells like. I haven't tried it yet. This is what I'm... After I open the nose.
I'm not getting that in the nose nearly at all.
You haven't got any of the things I've gotten on the nose.
I never do.
Except for tea on B.
That's true.
That is hot.
It's hot.
I like it.
It tastes like Szechuan pepper. Like I'm getting Szechuan pepper. I'm getting pink peppercorn. I'm getting hot. Very hot. This is so hot. I would guess, I would almost bet that this is probably a cask strength of some variety. Just throwing it out there. You want to open it up?
Mm-hmm.
Let's open it up. Trooper style. Boop.
It's front loaded with like boatloads of brown sugar.
I am not getting brown sugar at all. I kind of wish I was.
It's like mid palate, just hanging out, top and bottom. And that heat is lingering on the lips too. Not gonna lie.
It is, yeah. It's like burning my mouth. Opening it up, I'm getting a lot of butter.
Yeah, it smells real like the buttery
Like
crust
fatty,
on your bourbon
creamy.
apple pie.
I'm getting a lot of butter.
It smells way more mild. I don't know if that's coming through in the drink. Mama's way more happy now.
I'm so much more happy now. It's still really fucking spicy. Like, it's
There's a lot of
burning
warmth
my
there.
mouth. It's burning my mouth so hard. But now it tastes like more inviting. It tastes like puff pastry. Like a lot of fat content, like a lot of like buttery fat content that sort of like transforms itself into this very like airy light puff pastry. But a puff pastry that's been dusted with like Thai spice. It tastes so fucking spicy.
And it's not
It's
like
so spicy.
and don't be fooled. It's not like a rye spicy. It doesn't.
God no.
It's not like okay,
God,
this is
no.
a spicy rye. And I know ryes are kind of like, hey, everybody, let's have a rye now.
Right.
It's not a rye spice. It is definitely like a warmth. Like we're a high content, bare minimum. You know, like this is bare minimum like 110 proof. I feel like I don't know.
Opened up, I feel like it's like a very spicy, like caramel apple pie, but like with like Szechuan spice. Lots of pink peppercorn. I get a fuck ton of pink peppercorn. Yes? No?
No, I get that. It's definitely there's a lot of spices, a lot of spice notes. It's real tasty.
It's hot.
Though. Set that down. Come here.
What?
Wave. Say hi. Hi. It's this one's birthday.
8 years old.
8 years old.
8 years old. Isn't that wild, you guys?
All right.
What's even more wild is that I literally had the oldest one turn 14 yesterday.
Overall, I thought it was a good flight.
This was a
I
fantastic
thought there was
flight.
a lot of great variety. Let's see what it was.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out. All right.
Oh, it's Brandon. You fancy.
Look at him.
Typed it up.
He typed it up.
Parentheticals. A.
Oh my gosh. What a great assistant. All right, so A was Wild Turkey, Kentucky Spirits, Single Barrel, New Hampshire Pick 101. How on earth would I ever even have known?
That's so oddly specific.
That is so very fucking specific. I literally, there's no way for us to even remotely like compare that to anything. All right, so B. Oh, this is fancy. High West Valley Tan Batch 2, 84 proof.
Never would guess that was 84
I've literally,
84
I've never had this one. So this is very, very, very new to me.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's-
anything about like tasting notes.
No, I
So
know High West does a great job with
I
everything.
love High West. High West is so wonderful. They're so underrated. So many people don't know about them, and they really should. Like, High West is phenomenal. So, I'd be super interested if you are somebody who is watching this channel and you have had some of these, like, High West, like, super limited batches. Please let me know how your tasting notes compare to mine. I love seeing how your tasting notes compare to mine. it's really interesting to see how everyone's palates differ. Oh, I'm not surprised too much by that. C. E.H. Taylor Straight Rye 100 proof.
For being rye, it wasn't overly spicy.
It was not overly spicy. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
It's the last one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is the one. Okay, so before I reveal, a little background story. So my assistant who put together this flight is a Booker's guy. He's like crazy hard a Booker's guy. He gets all of them. He literally, when a new Booker's come out, he always gets the new Bookers, and he has all of them. And this particular one, D, is like the one that he was like, you gotta have this. This is the one you gotta have. And honestly, the tasting notes that we picked up in it is so fucking appropriate, because D was Booker's Country Ham. 124 proof. Wild. So
I don't know anything about Booker's Country Ham.
oh, that's the one that he's just been like, it's so good. It's like one of the best ones. Like, it's so good. So this has been super fun. Honestly, like, these videos are like one of my most favorite things that we do, where we don't know what we're drinking, because it's so easy to have a perception about what a drink is going to be. And it's so easy to have a perception about what something is going to taste like based off of like who produces it, or where it was produced, or the proof, or any number of things. And you can have a lot of biased opinions, and that really causes you to taste something and just automatically have a lot of assumptions. And I am definitely guilty of that. But to taste things and not have an idea of what you're actually tasting really gives you the opportunity to evaluate a product without any preconceived ideas. I highly recommend that all of you go out and really, really like try this. Like, try having someone just give you a cup. Obviously someone you trust.
Right.
Don't let a stranger give you something. But someone you trust, have them give you just a cup of something and just be like, here's a drink that I really think you would like. What do you think? Because you might find that you're going to find a product or a combination of products that you never would have thought of putting together.
Yeah, don't let a name decide that what you're drinking is either good or bad.
Exactly. So
keep an open mind, people.
Always keep an open mind. Always try new things. Always try new things in many, many, many formats, because honestly, that's what we're here for. We're here to try like many, many, many new things. So take this information that we have gathered for you and do with it what you will.
Hey, thanks, Brandon, for my first taste of whiskey ever. I've never had whiskey before this.
This fucking guy. Oh my God. Thanks for watching.